save it and broadcast it at the same time on my Facebook page. So that will be done. So more of the people they can watch it from any platform. That would be nice. And yeah, I'll let you introduce yourself. After that, I will. I'm saving this, so after I can make some shorts for YouTube and everything, and that even better. Uh,
Cool.
yeah. Alex. Okay, we've got another Alex on the Zoom right now.
Hi, nice to meet you.
How you going, dude? How's
Hi,
things?
guy. Hi, bro. Good. All good.
Excellent.
Hi, Luis. Nice.
Hi,
Oui, Luis on screen. How are you?
good Eddie.
Yeah, good. Very good. I'm in Las Vegas, actually.
Ooh,
Yeah, Vegas.
nice.
Beautiful.
We've got
Beautiful city.
Jean-Marie as well, who just connected himself right now. Perfect. Okay. So let's start this meeting. Alex, I let you introduce yourself. Let us know a little bit more about where you live, what you do for a living, everything. Je vais vous demander à tous de préparer 3 questions pour Alex, qui nous fait l'honneur d'être là. Donc, soyez prêts. Voilà, 3 questions pour lui par rapport à ce qu'il aura dit. Je vais essayer de le couper pour être sûr que vous avez tout compris à chaque fois. Voilà, tout simplement vous interroger aussi en cours de route. So, Alex, I'll let you introduce yourself and sometime I'll just ask you for a second so I get sure that they all understand everything that you're saying.
Sure, no problem.
And in
Okay.
I translate if they don't have the good version, of course. All right,
Okay.
listening to you, Alex. Let's go.
Okay, guys. So my name's Alex McInnes. I'm from New Zealand. I live in Malaysia though. I've been a digital nomad for about, oh, I don't know, about 10 years now, but that's kind of morphed into becoming an expat. My wife and I have got kids now, so we can't travel as often as we wanted to, but we decided to still live the digital nomad lifestyle. So we took our kids with us. Um, I'm a solopreneur myself, but I run a business called Andes and Alps, and that is a business that helps people, solopreneurs specifically, to um, shrink their marketing down to create a tiny business for themselves so that they're not spreading themselves so thin they can concentrate on building their products and building their services and creating marketing funnels for them that make it feel organic, like human-centered marketing. I'm a big believer in not doing everything. I'm a believer in doing one or two things really, really well. And so I encourage those solopreneurs to strategically analyze where they think that they're going to be the most effective and then go forth and do that as opposed to LinkedIn posts and Pinterest advertising and Reddit and whatever else. It's just what feels right to them. And then we build funnels that sit around that. Um, yeah, at the moment, I've got clients like sober travel clients. I have people in the co-living space. I have clients in coaching, e-learning, just people who really don't want to be millionaires. They want to have businesses that allow them to have free time, and they have businesses that allow them to be comfortable financially, and enjoy life as much as possible.
Interesting. Thank you, Alex, for that. Let me check in the audience if they understood everything. On va commencer par Louise. Tiens, Louise, qui nous fait le plaisir d'être là. Alors, Louise,
Euh,
je t'écoute. Qu'est-ce que tu as compris?
alors j'ai compris le fait qu'il avait eu une vie de digital nomade au début
Oui.
et après c'est plus sur son business que j'ai pas tout compris. Il y a un truc sur aider les gens à avoir une aisance financière ou quelque chose comme ça.
Ok. On voit que l'accent néo-zélandais te,
Ouais.
Ouais, et challengeant, super. Jean-Marie, est-ce que tu peux compléter un peu ce que Louise a dit?
Euh, sur le business, je pense qu'elle a parlé de coaching
Oui,
et de formation en ligne.
ouais, ok. Alexandre, est-ce que tu as quelque chose que tu pourrais rajouter?
Alors, de ce que j'ai compris, effectivement, il s'est installé sur Bali avec sa femme et ses enfants.
Mhm,
Et aujourd'hui, il accompagne les entreprises au niveau du marketing, dans la finance. En fait, il est coach et
mhm,
dans le coaching, dans la finance. Et voilà.
mhm. Ok, Fabienne, je ne sais pas si Fabienne peut parler ou pas. Fabienne, si tu peux parler, n'hésite pas à activer ton micro à faire signe.
Morgane,
Ouais.
j'ai pas beaucoup de batterie là. Ça va peut-être couper.
Ah,
Tu
ok.
m'enverras le replay. Ouais,
Ouais,
parce que j'ai oublié mon chargeur
et
américain,
l'adaptateur. Ouais,
adaptateur.
ok,
J'ai
ok,
rien acheté un.
ok, ok.
Sinon, je vous reprendrai avec mon téléphone peut-être, mais
Ouais,
j'essaie de gérer ça tout à l'heure.
avec le téléphone, ça peut être bien. Ok, super Alex, pas de souci. Alors du coup, ici, il nous disait qu'effectivement, lui, il accompagne les solopreneurs à développer leurs idées marketing, à développer leur business autour d'un marketing qui, eux, leur parle, quelque chose de plus centré autour d'eux-mêmes, que ce soit Pinterest, etc. Il n'y a pas vraiment de limite vraiment à leur imagination. Il accompagne des gens qui ont envie d'être libres de temps, principalement, et avoir une aisance financière un petit peu plus intéressante qu'être riche, en fait. C'est pas des gens qui veulent être riches ou aller chercher des millions. Il est vraiment des personnes qui veulent être seules et, enfin, qui veulent rester seules, en tout cas dans la conception et dans leur business. Mais du coup, lui va accompagner sur tous les aspects pour justement monter ça, que ce soit sur le marketing, la finance, etc. Lui-même, il est digital nomade et il vit actuellement en Malaisie avec sa femme et ses enfants. Ils sont là-bas en ce moment, en tout cas. Donc, euh, donc, euh, donc voilà. Okay, Alex, I have the first question for you, or maybe you wanted to add some things about yourself first.
No, I mean not particularly. I've got two girls. They're seven, eight and two. They are eight and two. They go to an international school here in Malaysia,
Mhm.
and one of them was born in Colombia. The other one was born in Bangkok. So we've truly lived this kind of expat digital nomad style lifestyle, and they've just grown up to be they're kind of really well regulated children, and they're good people, and they're kind of kids of the world. And this lifestyle is something that I'm very blessed to
Oui.
have. And that it really adds something to the kind of personality I have as well in the kind of business that I run because if you're very lucky to do something like this and like in developed countries, I can do this, just go on a plane and go wherever I want. I'm fairly lucky to help other people realize their dreams doing the same kind of thing because I can see what it does for my kids too.
Amazing, amazing. Let me check in the audience. They understood everything. Louise, t'as compris?
Oui, c'est bon là.
Ouais. Est-ce que tu
Il,
peux nous faire un petit récap rapide?
il a deux filles, une de 8 ans et une de 2 ans. Elles sont nées dans différents pays et globalement, il veut réaliser autant les rêves de de ses filles que bah, ceux de ses clients.
Oui.
Et il voit que ça fonctionne, donc voilà.
Okay. Alex, when you say Colombia, is it Colombia in South Carolina or Colombia in Colombia?
Colombia, South America, Sudamerica.
Ah, okay.
Mm.
Okay, 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 okay.
Mm.
Oh.
Mm.
So how long time are you like traveling that much?
Well, my wife and I started when we were very young, 23, 24. We started like just backpacking, like kind
Yeah.
of, I guess like, just
Wow.
traveling around. And then when we got home after traveling around for 18 months, with just backpacks on, we got home and we we're like, this is boring. You know, being home was not exciting anymore. And so we tried to conceptualize, tried to work a way for us to live our lives in a lot of different places and just soak in everything that the world can give you. And my wife became a teacher, which gives her an international school job. And I started my own business. I worked in international schools and worked for the United Nations in Bangkok for a time, being a content editor. There was a number of jobs that I've had, and then eventually did my master's, started my own business so that we could continue to live this lifestyle. And yeah, I'm very pleased and blessed that I can. Very lucky.
Ah, amazing. Alexandre, qu'est-ce que tu as compris, toi?
Alors, j'ai compris que sa famille, enfin, sa fille est née en Colombie, en Amérique du Sud,
Mhm,
sa femme est aussi digital nomade, elle
mhm,
voyage en sac à dos,
mhm.
et ils se sont rencontrés, alors, j'ai pas trop compris là, à ce moment.
Ok. On va demander à Jean-Marie. Jean-Marie, est-ce que
Je crois
tu peux...
elle a 24 ans, sa meuf.
Ouais, attends. Non, non. Jean-Marie, est-ce que tu peux corriger?
Non, pas vraiment.
Pas vraiment. Ok, Louise?
En fait, ils ont commencé par faire du backpacking.
Oui.
Et du coup, au bout de 18 mois, ils sont rentrés
Mhm,
et ils ont trouvé la vie ennuyante. Et du coup, c'est là qu'il a commencé à réfléchir à créer une entreprise pour être digital nomade. Et sa femme travaille dans une école internationale.
mhm. Ok, ok. Ouais, globalement, c'est ça. Donc oui, ils se sont rencontrés, ils ont commencé ce mode de vie à 22, 23 ans. Voilà, avec sa femme. Okay, so why did you decide to settle in Malaysia? What made you choose Malaysia, actually?
That's a good question. Um, Something new. We don't really put, and we put some thought into like where we want to go next. Obviously, there are some important stipulations, let's say, like things that you would need to have in a country that you would want to live there. Um, but we lived in Thailand for quite some time and Vietnam and Colombia, and we wanted to stay in Asia because we love the food here. We like the fact that there is an element of chaos. You know, like it is can be chaotic, but I like that. Like, you know, I don't like living in sanitary countries where there are so many rules and you just kind of get bogged down and you don't, it doesn't make you feel alive. And I walk out my door and I can feel alive. And so Malaysia was kind of like, oh, well, let's give that a shot. It really was just like, that seems like a cool place. Let's go there for a couple of years.
Yeah.
We've been here for a year now. I think maybe a couple more years, and then who knows, man? Who knows? Yeah, I'd like to say we put a lot of thought into it, but the truth is, like, it looks good on paper, and we thought, let's give it a go.
Wow, that sounds amazing. Louise, est-ce que tu peux récap un peu ce qu'il a dit, rapide?
Il a dit qu'il avait choisi la Malaisie parce que enfin, il trouvait ça cool et qu'il avait déjà testé la Thaïlande, le Vietnam
Mhm.
et que la Malaisie, ça lui a plu parce qu'il n'y avait pas trop de règles et qu'il pouvait se sentir, enfin, qu'il pouvait vivre comme il voulait en Malaisie
Ouais.
sans être interrompu, on va dire, enfin,
Idée.
sans avoir.
En fait, ouais, voilà. En gros, ce qu'il dit, c'est qu'effectivement, là, le fait de vivre en Malaisie, en Asie, ce qu'il aime en Asie, après avoir testé plusieurs pays, il voulait pas partir d'Asie parce qu'il aime ce chaos général où il n'y a pas un milliard de règles, un milliard de trucs, tout ça aseptisé, comme on retrouverait en Europe, par exemple. Et c'est ce qu'il aime et c'est ce qui a fait qu'il s'est installé en Malaisie. Ça fait maintenant 1 an et demi qu'il y est. Euh, Okay. So you like it so far, Malaysia? Do you see yourself staying there longer?
It's a good question. We don't think too far ahead.
Yeah.
You know, some people talk about having like a 5-year plan or a 10-year plan or whatever. We don't do that. We don't find it constructive to make decisions about our lives like 3, 4, 5 years ahead when we're enjoying it now. Like if the system changes or our feelings change, then we will look to move on maybe in a period of time. That's what happened before in Thailand. We just kind of come to a natural conclusion that this was enough. Um,
Okay.
but it really depends. Like I think there are other life factors. Kids get older. If my business is going very well, if you uproot that, it does become challenging, you know. And sometimes it's easier when you're younger and you have, you know,
Yeah.
no extra things to worry about. You know, now we've got kids at certain ages and you know, businesses to run and things like that. Then we, yeah, might stay longer, but we just don't really think that far ahead, and I think it makes you. I feel free feeling that way, doing it that way.
Wow, that's just amazing. Alex, you know what? Until now, I thought that I was alone with this way of thinking.
No, man. No, man.
Bro, I'm the kind of guy, overnight, I'm like, bro, I just want to live in the US by next week. That's funny, that's funny. Let me check. Louise, t'as tout compris ce qu'il a dit? Est-ce que tu peux nous faire un petit récap rapide?
Oui, alors attends, parce que j'ai des trous de mémoire.
Ah oui, faut que tu restes concentré, Louise, hein.
Mais c'était quoi Ah oui, s'il allait... Ah oui. Du coup, il sait pas s'il va rester longtemps ou pas en Malaisie. Ça va dépendre de lui, son ressenti, de ce qui se passe dans sa vie, dans son business, et surtout bah, de ses enfants.
Oui.
Si, si elles veulent rester pour leur avenir, leurs études, etc. Et les écoles si tout se passe bien. Et que si, s'il y a le moindre souci, bah, il est libre de changer de pays quand il le souhaite et où il le souhaite.
Bien, très très bien, Louise. Bravo, hein. Yeah, very good. So you have this way of thinking, and you are with your wife now for how long time?
Yeah. We've been together since I was 24, and I just turned 40 about 2 weeks ago, so 16 years. Yeah, we've been married for about 11 of those.
Okay,
Mm.
that's interesting. Have you been in a relationship before her, or it was your first relationship?
Yeah, a few. None of them that good, obviously, though.
Yeah,
Yeah. A few. I mean, you don't have any real true love relationships. I don't think. I mean, maybe some people do. But you're still a baby when you're 22, 23. You just are. Like, you know,
yeah,
yeah, until you get to your mid-20s, you have life experiences that are novel to you
yeah,
but not to anyone else, right? That is older than you, I
yeah,
don't think.
yeah,
And you know, I think there's a really good saying that youth is wasted on the young because you just don't really think about it when you're young, right? And until you get older, you're like, damn, I wish I'd done all those things. But we do this kind of life because that way we get to stay young, right? We're not going to just sit in the same place and wait for something to happen to us. We're
yeah.
going to do it.
Wow.
Mm.
Oh, Alex, very inspiring, bro. Very inspiring. Louise,
I didn't mean for it to be, but there you
Louise, est-ce que tu peux nous récap un petit peu?
Ça fait 16 ans qu'ils sont ensemble, 11 ans qu'ils sont mariés. Et du coup, enfin, il n'a pas eu de grosses relations avant,
Mhm.
bah, depuis qu'ils sont ensemble, donc vers 4 ans, je crois, à 4 ans.
Mhm.
Et du coup, il parle de que c'est bien quand on est jeune et que enfin, on se laisse porter et que c'est comme ça que du coup, il a rencontré sa femme et il a développé tout ça avec sa femme.
Mhm.
Voilà.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Merci, merci, Louise. So, Alex, do you think it would be possible for you to be in a relationship with someone who doesn't like to travel or which is like sedentary?
It'd be difficult. It'd be challenging. There have been times when I've thought, oh, I think I want to go home. New Zealand's a really beautiful place, and there's a lot that I miss about it sometimes. And I've said to my wife, I don't know, maybe I want to. And she's been the one to go, do you really want to? Let's go on holiday there for 3 weeks, and then we'll see if you really want to, right? And then there's been times where she's felt that way. So, um, no is the short answer to your question. I think if it means that much to you, then you're going to find it very challenging to be here in a relationship with someone whose mind is somewhere else. Um, that's just my take, though. I'm no relationship counselor. I don't have those kinds of skills. I imagine that it would be probably very difficult. But saying that, if Emma, my wife, she said to me, "I want to go home now," and she was certain, we would go home because there are some things more important than just, doing whatever you want, right? And we've had some pretty amazing experiences. I think most people would kill to have the kind of experiences that I have. Or maybe not kill, but they would do a lot. And so if I went, oh no, I have to leave after traveling the world for 15 years, I think I would be a little bit
I mean, come
yeah, yeah, okay. Not cool, man. You know,
on.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, feel you, feel you.
But luckily, we don't. She doesn't, and I don't yet either. So
Yeah, okay, perfect. So you still guys on the same page right now.
luckily, at least on that topic, we see eye to eye. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Louise, est-ce que tu peux nous récap rapidos?
Il pense pas qu'il pourrait être avec quelqu'un de sédentaire, mais ça veut rien dire. Il sait pas. Des fois, enfin, si demain sa femme lui demande de rentrer en Nouvelle-Zélande, il le ferait si c'est pour de bonnes raisons et que des fois, il y a peut-être mieux que de voyager tout le temps et il y a peut-être des contraintes qui feront en sorte que ce soit comme ça. Et même lui, des fois, il veut rentrer en Nouvelle-Zélande parce que c'est un pays magnifique
Ouais.
et qui a sa famille.
Mhm.
Mais que pour l'instant, ils sont sur la même longueur d'onde de continuer à voyager et que aussi les d'autres gens pourraient tuer pour voyager comme lui il le fait
Ouais.
et changer d'endroit quand il le souhaite.
Ok, super, super. Bravo, bravo, Louise. Okay, last question for myself, Alex, and then we will ask the audience to ask you some few questions as well.
Cool.
Aren't you afraid of not being able to go back home one day? Like
Mm,
to feel like,
yeah.
okay, I'm not traveling anymore now. I'm just staying here.
You know what I'm more afraid about, Morgan, is that because we've been away for so long, I feel like I'll probably end up being a stranger in my own country.
Oh.
15 years of not being there. I go back for holidays sometimes, but a lot has changed every time you go back and, you know, what does that feel like when you leave for so long and then you come back again? I imagine that be a very nostalgic,
Mm,
quite awkward feeling, and it does. It's the only thing that really scares me is that one, do we have to go back? Maybe, and if we do have to go back, then that's going to take a lot of transition and a lot of restructuring of how my brain works, because my brain is used to seeing things in a certain way and driving over the speed limit and no one tells me to stop, right? And basically like riding motorbikes without helmets on and all these things that I can do here if I wanted to, right? And in New Zealand, you do that kind of thing, you're going to get a big fine. Or, if you park in the wrong space, you're going to get told off. There's things that I'm probably going to struggle with, I think. And maybe that's just a problem for another day. I'll
yeah.
try not to think about it.
Yeah, let's get yes before later.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Louise, est-ce que tu peux nous récap un petit peu?
Du coup, il pourrait retourner en Nouvelle-Zélande. Pour l'instant, c'est pas le cas, mais ça lui ferait très bizarre. Il aurait peur d'être un étranger bah, dans son propre pays parce que ça fait tellement longtemps et lui vit des choses que lui avance et peut-être que le pays avance moins et voilà, quand on rentre chez soi, des fois on se rend compte que nous on a grandi mais pas les gens qui sont restés. Donc
Mhm.
ce serait très compliqué pour lui et le temps d'adaptation serait plus long que s'il n'était jamais parti.
Voilà, voilà. Et aussi, il a parlé aussi des règles, se réadapter à ces règles très strictes dans les pays,
La mentalité, ouais.
voilà, mentalité avec toutes ces règles que là, il vit en Malaisie, qu'il peut ne pas mettre de casque, etc., sans avoir à se soucier de quoi que ce soit. Super. Okay, let's see now. Let's make some questions for Alex from you guys, the audience. Louise, Alexandre, Jean-Marie, je ne sais pas si Alexandre, tu peux parler. Euh,
Yeah, I'm here.
ok, ok, très bien. Donc, on va démarrer pour trois questions de Louise dans un premier temps, ensuite Alex, et ensuite Jean-Marie, concernant ce qu'il a dit ou autre chose, comme vous voulez. Let's go, Louise.
So I have a question. What is your favorite country and why?
That's a very good question. Um, I think I think I have two that I haven't traveled to, right? That I've traveled to, because I think I still have to say New Zealand. Like I still think I have to say that. I mean, I'm a Kiwi, so like I think I kind of still have to say that. But that I've traveled to, that I have two. Vietnam is fantastic. The food is amazing, the culture is amazing, their history is amazing. Yeah, you got to go. They've got everything, and I've been quite a few times now. And yeah, just wonderful, great food, outstanding food. And probably Colombia. Um, Again, like it's a country of fun, salsa dancing. The food's not that great, but like they like a lot of meat. But it's kind of a refreshing take on feeling alive. They have a very c'est la vie attitude to life, and they just love to play and dance and sing and make really loud music. Like Sunday at 6 o'clock in the morning for some reason. Um, Beach towns, mountains, they're in beautiful country with a really difficult history, and it's amazing to see a people overcome some of the most crazy times to be the country that they are today. So that would be my answer.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Parfait. Euh, Alexandre, est-ce que Jean-Marie t'a compris la réponse qu'il a donnée ou pas trop?
La question c'était quelle ville qu'il préférait dans tous.
Préfère, ouais, c'est ça.
J'ai entendu qu'il a dit le Vietnam en premier.
Mhm.
Que c'était incroyable au Vietnam. Colombie pour la nourriture.
Mhm.
Colombia.
Mhm.
Voilà.
Ok. Jean-Marie, t'es plus à l'aise avec les accents un peu plus soft.
C'est ça, ouais.
Mais c'est bien, tu vois, ça te challenge un petit peu, c'est cool. Louis,
Ouais.
est-ce que tu peux rajouter ou confirmer ce que nous a dit Jean-Marie, du coup?
Bah, du coup, je choisirais le Vietnam pour la nourriture qui est fantastique et les gens, le lieu, enfin, c'est magnifique. Et la Colombie, pas pour la nourriture justement, parce que ils mangent beaucoup de viande, mais sinon c'est pas extraordinaire. Mais ce serait plus pour le mode de vie, donc le fait qu'ils dansent beaucoup, ils jouent, ils rigolent, ils sont vraiment bah, très heureux et qui est aussi des paysages de montagne et de mer à la fois. Donc, voilà.
Parfait. Super, Louise. Merci pour la question. Alexandre, une question. On va faire deux questions chacun. Alexandre, une question pour Alex.
Donc, on m'entend? Du sommet?
Oui.
Good, ok. Alex,
Mm.
What is your favorite hobbies with your family in Malaysia?
That's cool. Well, my daughter loves to play football. I'm not a football guy.
Oh, okay.
I'm a rugby guy. But there's nothing quite like seeing your kids do something they like. And so I'm one of those dads that stands on the sideline and kind of just like yells at girls' football, like really excitedly, like a crazy person, like a overbearing, crazy dad. And so I spend most Saturday mornings watching her play football. And my younger daughter, there's a lot of mountains in Kuala Lumpur, a lot of hikes. And she's only 3 years old, but she likes to walk and she likes to go into the jungle and fight monsters. So we fight pretend monsters in the jungle sometimes and ride our bikes and, eat nice food. And I just do dad stuff. It's different than it was before, but yeah, a lot of dad stuff.
Okay, good.
That guitar. Ok, amazing, amazing. Bon, je pense que ça va, c'était relativement simple là, quand même, sa réponse.
Ouais, il aime, il aime jouer au football, là.
Voilà, et dans la nature, aller
Les
balade,
balades, la jungle. Ouais.
simplement. Magnifique. Jean-Marie, Jean-Marie,
Thank you, Alex.
No
Jean-Marie,
worries, mate.
Oui.
pour ta question.
Alex, what is your motivation in your business?
It's a great question. Okay, my motivation is two things. My first motivation is so one for myself and one for my clients. I think I should probably say the one for myself is to spend as much time on the things that I enjoy doing in life. I love my work, but I don't want to be at work all the time. So if I can structure my life, my job around my life as opposed to my life around my job, then that's what my goal is. So instead of your life becomes your job, right? That to me doesn't seem like the right way to live. So that's my first motivation is to have a job that serves me. And I think I'm trying my best to do that. My motivation for my clients is to give them their life back too, because they spend a lot of time and a lot of money on content creation and Instagramming themselves and TikToks and like all kinds of stuff that just has no value to them, really, no return on investment to them. And I want to say, hey, like we can do one or two things and you're still going to make as much money and you're going to get your free time back too. So my motivation for myself is the same for my clients. And yeah, that's what we work towards. I hope that's okay as an answer.
T'as compris, Jean-Marie, c'est OK?
Un
Qu'est-ce que
petit
t'as
peu.
compris, Jean-Marie?
Il disait que il aime son travail, mais que le travail, c'est pas tout.
Mhm.
Donc, ça l'aide pour sa vie, mais que voilà. Et ouais, en gros, c'est que je suis compris.
OK, OK. Louis, c'est d'accord?
Oui, globalement, c'est qu'il veut pas dédier sa vie à travailler, qu'il veut aussi avoir du temps pour lui, pour sa famille. Et c'est aussi le conseil qu'il donne à ses clients, de prendre le temps et d'avoir des buts de vie au niveau professionnel, mais aussi personnel, de trouver cet équilibre.
OK, OK. Tout à fait. Tout à fait, tout à fait, tout à fait. C'est exactement ça. Vous avez bien compris. Alors, les amis, il m'avait précisé, notre amigo, que il avait 30 minutes et pas trop de temps de plus. On va pas
Et,
pouvoir allonger beaucoup. Vous avez peut-être une dernière question. Let's take a last question for Alex because it's getting late for him and he has a family life to take care of.
I gotta wake up in the morning. 6 a.m.
Quelqu'un a une dernière question ou pas?
Moi, c'est bon.
Non, c'est bon?
c'est bon aussi.
Ok, super. Okay, perfect then. Thank you very much, Alex, for giving of your time.
Thank you, Alex.
Uh,
Thank you.
being with
No, no problem.
That was amazing.
Great.
If
Very great.
to me, so I can
Amazing.
group and they can be able to follow you, and I will be able to follow you as well, and we will see each other in Bali when you're coming. Okay?
Yeah, I hope so, man. And I want to say I apologize for my accent. I think for English speakers, right, the most difficult accent to learn is New Zealanders. We speak too fast.